it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, 'cause we're golden.
This video is brought to you by Smugglers Run Gaming, growing and organizing competitive gaming communities. Check them out at facebook.com at Smugglers Run Gaming. At tonight's Monday Night Dice event, we're going to be using Sideboard, so I wanted to take a quick second to go over the strategy of how we're approaching this. Everyone tonight came with 36 cards in their deck. At the beginning of each round, after seeing your opponent's team and battlefield, you have 2 minutes to go through your deck and select 6 cards with which to remove. This brings it down to a 30-card legal deck, which then you use for that round. At the end of that round, obviously, you put your cards back in, and then you repeat the process for the next round. So we'll see how this goes tonight. Note that you may see players playing with different cards than they were in previous rounds. So that is how we're doing it. Thanks for watching. Hello everyone, welcome to Dice Commando. Tonight we're coming to you from Smugglers Run Gaming. This is round 1 of 4 of a sideboard event. In addition, tonight we have a special bounty for those who show up not playing Yoda or Snoke. Obviously these two players are. We have Alex on the left. He's playing Snoke, Aphra Battle Droid, which has become extremely popular lately. And on the right we have Derek playing Thrawn Snoke. He's playing the Grand Moff version, which uses Jedi Temple. And Alex is, of course, using the Weapons Factory Alpha. Derek wins the roll-off, and he actually has a tough choice ahead of him. He is playing a vehicles version, wants to drop those vehicles quicker, knows he may be able to actually outrun Alex here. Yep, so that's what he chooses. He actually is going to take the Weapons Factory Alpha. However, losing the ability to use Grand Moff to clear events may or may not hurt him. We'll have to see. So Alex opens with the Battle Droid, and Derek quickly responds, rolls in Snoke, gets to look at the hand. Probably called 1 or 0 here. Thrawn unfortunately is very bad for TV. Right, so he didn't hit anything, so he must have been looking, he must have called a 2 looking for supports, and Alex probably very intelligently did not keep them. Alright, so in comes Snoke with a focus and a 2 focus. Down comes a chance cube on Snoke for Derek. Play goes to Alex. Alex was, I guess he's lucky that he didn't lose anything to Thrawn. However, his ramp is under pressure here. So he goes ahead and Snokes the Battle Droid for a 3 indirect. Derek's going to put 2 on Snoke. Leave the shield on Thrawn, indicating he's of course planning on snoking Thrawn. Right, in he comes, pays the 1 for the chance cube, realizes that he has the wrong die out there. That's still the wrong die, that is an interrogation droid die. So Snoke rolled a 2 indirect and a blank. While we're waiting for Derek to find his dice, I do want to apologize for the glare. We tried very hard to find a good spot in this location, but we failed this evening. So comes in, and it does look like he got the $3. So Snoke with that focus 2, that's not bad. Alright, but here's a Feel Your Anger play. So he gets to remove 2 dice, so he's going to remove the chance cube, and he's going to remove the Thrawn focus. That was pretty big, actually. That might make up for his not ideal hand here. Because with no other dice cards in hand, the best he can do here is probably 4 indirect. Okay, so Derek pitches a pin down to get a Snoke dollar and a Thrawn 2 focus. In comes Aphra, and she actually rolls what she needed. So maybe actually Derek has Relentless Pursuit in hand, which doesn't do him a ton of good right now. Maybe he pitches that to re-roll the Snoke die. I don't know what that's really going to get him aside from just focusing, probably. Just from a chance standpoint, he could get super lucky, but okay, it is Derek's turn. So Derek has a Hailfire in his hand, which he's probably going to be very hard to pay for. He does take $1. And Alex deals the 2 indirect. So Alex has a He Doesn't Like You in his hand. He's probably going to wait for Derek to focus and then just remove that die and go on to round 2 and hope he draws a little better. Derek pitches to re-roll. Gets a 1 focus and a Snoke money. So at this point, Alex probably plays his Force Illusion. Oh, he has 2 Force Illusions. Yep, he does. He puts it on Snoke. Trying to bait into the focus here. Derek will probably just take the money, though. Derek is thinking it over. These type of games you can't expect to go super fast. So EMP grenade on Thrawn for 2. I will openly admit I didn't see that coming. That's clearly anti-Aphra tech. Alright, so focus to the 2 indirect most likely. Okay, now if he focuses to something else, Alex can just remove it or trade indirect. I guess it doesn't. Nope, Derek just takes the $1. He's going to lose his battlefield here. It deals the 2 indirect, which Derek takes both on Snoke. Wow. Okay, I guess with an indirect deck it doesn't hugely matter, but Aphra and the Battle Droid do have range sides. Derek could unexpectedly lose Snoke here if he's not careful. I mean, there's no reason Alex just doesn't pass here. Oh, he goes ahead and moves 2. I guess that's just to play the card. Okay, and we go into round 2. Obviously, damage advantage is Alex, but board state advantage probably Derek. I mean, the chance cube certainly helps him out. We don't know what he has in his hand this turn. Hopefully Alex drew something. I see a pirate speeder tank in there. Okay, here comes Thrawn. Let's see what Derek calls. Do see a crash landing also for some draw. So we get the EMP special. Looks at the hand, gets a disrupt on Thrawn and a blank. Now do note that the EMP cannot be used on the Battle Droid. You see a pod racer in there. I thought I saw the. Maybe I miss. I apologize. I think the pod racer to me looked like the pirate speeder tank, but it is clearly not. Okay, so again we get nothing. Pod racer comes down. Okay, there's the Battle Droid coming in. Rolls the +2. Not necessarily dead. There's plenty of indirect to go around here. Okay. Comes Snoke. Derek was just taking his 2 that he didn't take at the beginning of the turn, and then paid 1 for the chance cube. He does get a focus, but then a blank on the cube, and a blank on Snoke. Alex would love a Feel Your Anger right now. Note that Derek still does have his Feel Your Anger. Comes the pod racer, which rolls a. Looks like a disrupt. Right, so Derek resolves focus. He focuses into the Snoke 2 focus to go to the 3 money and probably the 2 money, which he'll then be able to Snoke. Time to He Doesn't Like You, Alex. Yep. So removes the pod racer die to get rid of the Thrawn, but Derek still gets $3. Derek has got the ramp lead hardcore here. Okay, in comes Aphra. Rolls the $1. I mean, he doesn't need it right now, though, but that is a good roll for Snoke. But Snoke has yet to come in on focus, and also has indirect pair with that Battle Droid. Derek's droid tank's probably coming in right here. Trying to see what else he has in his hand, but I can't quite identify. Okay, so he pays 1, 2, 3, 4 with the weapons factory. Yep, there comes the droid. He's going to deal an indirect, which will get taken on the droid. Does have ambush because of the, and that's the 3 indirect on the hailfire. So the hailfire gives itself ambush because it's a droid. It's actually not technically ambush. It just says you can activate it. I mean, I think Snoke's got to come in here, hope for some focus or some indirect. Oh, he's going to crash landing. The 3, okay, he's doing the crash landing on the indirect, which seems dumb, except it's not, because now we can draw a card as per Aphra. I think he got a tech team. No, he got a bubble shield. That'll help, actually. Great card in an indirect. We're in an indirect meta that we're in right now. Of course, we're in an indirect meta right now because indirect is really, really undervalued from a game design standpoint right now in Destiny. Okay, it is Derek's action. That he doesn't like you is still threatening. Alex is very likely to deal the 4 indirect this turn. There's just too many ways to get it with Snoke. Thankfully, Snoke cannot Snoke himself. That would just be insane. Alright, so we are waiting on Derek here. Okay, the Force Illusion for 1. Alright, there's the bubble shield. That'll certainly help from the Aphra shenanigans. Alex needs his droids down though, and by that I mean 000, 000, and BT. It's back to Derek. We end up seeing Alex playing very quickly. Oh, we must pass here. There's a Snoke 2 indirect and a 1 focus, so there's plenty indirect to be had here. So yeah, if Derek doesn't have mitigation here, he's going to take 8 indirect. Yeah, so he pitches to reroll. Okay, gets a Thrawn focus. Yeah, we don't see that EMP grenades a lot. Alex is looking at the sides. There's nothing huge to focus there to. Okay, there's the 4, which Derek will take on the Force Illusion most likely. Looks like he's reaching for tokens. Right, 3 going to Snoke and 1 going to Thrawn, but he's going to pull it back. Yeah, there he's going to take it on the Force Illusion. So he's going to lose a... Oh, he's going to do it all together. So, Pin Down, Hidden Motive, Arc 170, and I did miss the second card. But it was not another Force Illusion. Okay, so he is going to focus. I'm curious what he's going to focus to here. Probably the discard, right? Well, looks like he's going to money. Hey, there's a focus, and he'll go probably an indirect again. Yeah, and do 4 indirect, I would assume. And motives it for, who knows, 2 ranged, but he can't pay for it. Probably Alex just claims here. Yep. And then he's gonna lose those cards because that's actually this card. I said it was a money, but I looked it up and that card does not have. So it's a 2 discard for 1. Okay, so Alex gets to strike first here. If he can finally draw a droid, he can drop that. Or if he draws a vehicle, he can drop that. Let's see what he can get here. His battle droid only has one left, so that battle droid is no longer Snokeable. So it looks like he got some climate disruption arrays, but I still don't see any droids. I do see a dangerous maneuver though, so he can keep the droid alive if he decides it rolls like a range, for example, and he wants to Snoke it. Okay, so battle droid rolled a blank, not shocking. Right, Derek's going to roll in Thrawn, probably call 2. He's going to get one of those climate disruption arrays. Derek's giving it quite the shake here. He's clearly thinking about what he wants to call. Alright, so we roll in. He's going to look. In the meantime, we get a 1 disrupt, a 2 disrupt, a focus. He's going to look at the hands. We got a deflect, a defensive maneuvers, 2 climate disruption arrays, and a tech team. I can't imagine him not having called 2. But he hasn't had huge success, so he may be on Thrawn called tilt here. Looks like he's going for 1s. He keeps grabbing that deflect. That's what he tosses, is a deflect. So he'd called 1. That's a very interesting choice. Okay, so climate disruption array comes down for 2. Snoke comes in with a blank, and a money. For those of us who know Derek, anytime he rolls a blank, there's a comment. So he's rolled enough blanks this game, you know he's fuming. And Alex has that dangerous maneuver. Actually it doesn't do him a ton of good here yet. Okay, it comes Aphra. It's a blank. So next is going to come Snoke, I would assume, maybe the racer. Alright, so we've got a focus into a 2 focus likely, which he does. Derek enjoys that focus chain. He'll flip the chance cube if you're going to flip. Oh, he's going to flip Snoke also to his 2. And he's going for broke on the money here. Okay, so he goes to the 3 money on the chance cube. He'll go to the 2 money on Snoke, and probably the 2 for. Or actually, sorry. I don't know what it'll go to here. There is $1 there on the EMP grenade. I don't know why that grenade is in his hand. He needs to leave that on the table. He'll get called on that in a big tournament. Alright, there we go. So he went to all money. So he has $6 showing. In comes Snoke, rolls another blank, and a 1 money. So, bye-bye dangerous maneuver. I'm going to pitch that to reroll for sure. Alright, he's going to power action for 1, 2, 3 monies. And Alex is in trouble here. Okay, so there's a pitch to reroll. He actually pitched the tech team. It's a blank on the droid, no shocker. Blank on Snoke, but a focus on Snoke, and then the 2 shield on Aphra. Okay, here's another $4. So Derek is sitting at $9, I believe. That is correct, $9. Okay, so focus into 2 focus, which will then focus probably to the plus. Nope, he does not. He just focuses the battle droid die. He'll focus to the 1 gun, so somebody's going to take. Actually, maybe just 1, because the way this works, right? So if you Snoke someone and they die, the die does not get to resolve before the character dies. Character dies before it resolves. So Derek drops another Hailfire, which deals 1 indirect for the new Hailfire and 1 for the old. And then he gets to activate, and it comes in with a 2 ranged. So Alex seems to have stalled out here. He's really got not a lot of options. Okay. So, and that's actually not the way that works. That character actually, by rule, dies before it's dealt. The character dies, and therefore the die is removed, and there's no die to resolve. So, however, that I don't think is going to shift the outcome of this game. So he snoked the battle droid for 3. Battle droid dies. And Thrawn takes 3. But that's actually not the right play. Okay, Derek plays the ATDP for 3, dealing 2 indirect. The bubble shield goes away, and 1 goes on to Snoke. It is Alex's turn. Looks like he's going to climate disruption array. Okay, so he's going to take 2 indirect, and then Derek's going to take 2 indirect, but Alex gets to draw a card. Both the indirect go on to Snoke on Derek's side, and then 1 goes into Snoke and Aphra on Alex's side. And he drew a Relentless Pursuit. ATDP just rolled the special, so he can blow up a support of value 2 or less. Let's see if he blows up the Pod Racer or the Climate Disruption Array. Okay, so Snoke just dealt 2 indirect, which was taken by Snoke. He's going to blow up the Disruption Array. In comes a Pod Racer. Just rolled a 1 indirect. Alex is plinking away damage here. Another droid tank yet to come in, and $2 still. Here comes the next droid tank. With a 3 indirect. So we've got 5 damage showing on Derek's side of the table. A 2 shield seems worth it. It doesn't really matter who he puts them on here, I suppose, from the range standpoint, but we knew Derek was going to do the indirect first. So 1, 2 taken in the shield, and then 1 goes into Aphra. He'll hit back for 1 indirect. There's a discussion about how the damage was taken, but Alex did do that correctly. Is Alex's action. Yep, indirects. Oh, I apologize. That was actually the discard. So he's discarding, gets the other EMP grenade. Interesting include in Derek's deck there with the EMP grenade. Again, remember this is Sideboard night, so with the EMP grenades, that's clearly a meta call, and you can't fault him for that. So it's a good include. Okay, so Weapons Factory Alpha gets claimed by Alex, and we go into the next round, and things are looking kind of bleak for Alex here. But you never know, things can swing. Aphra is still alive. Okay, there's the next Climate Disruption Array for 2. And Snoke is at 7. Derek needs to clean up his board a little bit, but with Snoke at 7, Derek also needs to remove his power action from Snoke, but that's okay, we can keep track of that. So Snoke has 4 more to die, so well, there's no money on Alex's side, but he could potentially power action for the 2 on Aphra. Okay, so Thrawn comes in, gets the 2 discard for 1, a disrupt and a shield. We see Dangerous Maneuver, Relentless Pursuit, Crash Landing, and a Tech Team. Is it possible Alex isn't running his droids? I can't imagine that. He must just be getting hosed with them on the bottom here. I mean, he's got to be. Why wouldn't you, right? He just must be getting hosed. Alright, in comes Snoke first. That's a unique play. Okay, so he gets a 1 money and a 1 disrupt. pays 1 to keep the chance cube. Derek never lets off on that ramp pedal. Right, so he gets money on the chance cube. He gets money on Snoke and a blank on Snoke. Alex rolls in Aphra with the discard this time. I got it right this time. Okay, so Derek will take the money. Next total of 3. He's now at 6. Is he playing planetary bombardment? That's the question. Now here comes a pod racer. Comes in for a discard. And probably pitch that tech team to reroll again here. Since he can't pay for it anyway. Unfortunately for Alex, even if he does eventually draw his droids here, he's going to fall so far behind that he may not be able to afford taking the indirect. Alright, so Derek discards 2. He gets the defensive maneuver and the relentless pursuit. Okay, disruption array. Alex will take 2 and draw a card as per Aphra. So 1 goes into Snoke, 2 go into Snoke, and then Derek needs to deal his 2. Puts 1 on the Snoke and 1 on the Thrawn. Derek needs to clean up his board here. Alex is probably going to pitch the reroll here. Again, I think that tech team... Oh, he does have a BT in his hand. He did get a droid. Oh, he must have just drawn that. Yeah, that makes sense. He just drew because of Aphra and he just drew his BT. Too little, too late, Alex. Okay, so Derek pitches to reroll. A 2 indirect on Snoke, a focus, and a discard, or sorry, a disrupt on Thrawn. Got a pitch to reroll here, Alex. Yeah, so he chooses to discard. Derek still has 4 cards in hand. He'll have 3 after this. Oh, gets a planetary. That's a huge pull. That's what Derek is building for. That's huge. That's huge. I mean, let's put this in perspective. Thrawn only has 5 health left, and Snoke only has 3 health left. So, I mean, this is not undoable by any means here. It's just Alex is in a rough spot. Dooku's Solar Sailor. Probably too little. I think that's a good early card for Derek. Maybe not later. I mean, I don't know. We've got the Hailfires to focus, so fair enough. He does get to draw a card with that as well. So, time to go big or go home, Alex. Time to reroll, buddy. You got to get some focus or something here. Not sure what he's waiting on. He's got the crash landing, which can help. Yeah, you got to pitch that tech team, man. Alright, so he takes $1. He's going to play BT. He's going to do it. So as mentioned, Derek is going to draw a card for the Solar Sailor. He's going to get a focus there. Alright, there's BT. So when BT rolls in, each of them take an indirect, which allows Alex to draw another card. Here's ATDP. You try to get the special and blow BT up. He gets the +2 gun, which he has nothing to pair with yet, but those Hailfires have guns. I feel BT coming in. There he does, so Alex take an indirect and draw. Derek needs to take an indirect. Oh, and then the 3 for 1, which unfortunately he can't pay for yet, but he did just get to draw. Derek still needs to take his indirect, which I'm sure will go on Thrawn here. It does not. So Snoke has 9 damage on him. And it is Derek's action. Time for some focus chains here. And Derek's thinking it over, so I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't roll in his tanks before he starts focusing around, unless he wants to get rid of BT. But without that money showing, there's no huge threat there. Okay, so he's going to use the Dooku to focus. Oh, that's surprising. He's moved off. Okay, maybe he's not. That 2 indirect seems pretty good right now. So Derek has yet to focus here. We see Grand Moff in his hand, but that's probably not coming out this game. So he focuses both the Thrawn die. One goes to the 2 focus, one goes to the 2 money, and he's done. So he's going to power action. Got a pitch to reroll again, Alex. Right, here he goes. Oh, he leaves a discard. There's a BT indirect. That is a 2 indirect on BT. No focus on Snoke there. But he can actually dump Derek's hand here with a Snoke. So Derek's going to take the money, and Alex is going to dump his hand. That's absolutely what he's going to do. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Cards gone. Just got a Force Illusion, Vader's Tie, and a Grand Moff. The Force Illusion was the only big loss, but that was totally worth the 1 damage. That 2 focus, though, with those droid tanks is not good with all the money to pay for it. So 2 indirect first. He's going to... Will he take it on the Force Illusion? He does. 1, 2... Loses a pod racer, and I think I saw a 000 there. Okay, so he deals a 2 indirect off BT. So he can't put any more than 1 into Snoke. So 1 goes into Thrawn. And he did. He put 1 into Snoke. So Snoke only has 1 left. Alright, there's a shield on the droid tank, but not completely relevant. Pitch to reroll, Alex. Do it. Got to keep that crash landing, but get rid of that. The other card he has in his hand is an Archangel. Neither one of those are... Well, the Archangel's not going to do him any good, because he needs to make it out of this round if he's going to have any shot at it. This is actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. So there's an indirect on the droid tank, which does not work with... I mean, it does work with the crash landing, but why? And then Derek's going to focus here. I think Alex just pitches to reroll. Yeah. Okay, so he takes the crash landing just so he can draw. Okay, fair enough. He took one on each. Did get a dangerous maneuver, which will let him draw another card, moving some damage around. Without without Alex getting his droids early, he was really in a rough spot. So here's the two focus. I mean, flip to the gun, I assume, right? Because he's got plenty of money to pay for it. All right, that is time. So this will be the last round. Okay, so gun. Oh, gun and indirect. Okay. I mean, I think that's it, right? Okay, pitches to re-roll, gets the focus, doesn't do him any good. Alright, so he goes 2 into Snoke. Alex just did the math. He's pitching to re-roll. Nope. Alright, the 3 indirect. And that should be it. Alright, that is it. So, round 1 winner is Derek with his Thrawn, Snoke, Grand Moff vehicles. And we will see you back here very shortly for round 2.